Alright guys, we are back again with another episode of Kuroko no Basket. We have episode 7 here up and ready to go. So, last episode we started this match against the really tall dude. I'm sorry I can't remember his actual name, but they're calling him Dad. Because it's like Papa or something. I guess his name is like Papa, right? Something like that. But anyway, we're going up against him. We've kind of started to show him up a little bit. So, that's kind of it. Like, you know, I'm hoping we're gonna win this because, you know, that guy and his team were just kind of being tools. So I want to just show him up and, you know, teach him a lesson. That's what we got to do. Is we got to teach him to not underestimate us. Okay? So yeah, I think that's it. So I'm just gonna hop right into the episode and see what happens. Let's go. Don't let him go. Yeah. Pressure him. Kagami's doing a great job so far, man. He's actually like, he's putting a ton of pressure on this dude. So this guy, he's like 2 meters tall. Man, it would be so difficult. Like if I was 2 meters tall, there wouldn't be much that would like, at least I don't think there would be much that would intimidate me, right? Like, especially if you're the tallest one in a basketball game, it wouldn't feel like there's really any threat to you at that point. But that's what makes it so impressive that Kagami, he's able to even put this pressure onto him. And it's not just Kagami, it's just like the play altogether. If you're constantly on someone, like whether you're putting the pressure onto them or just annoying the hell out of them, it's going to have an effect on them, right? So I like that, you know, Kagami, he ain't just a pretty face. Well, you know, it was the coach's plan. But I'll give it to Kagami. I'll give him the props for this one. Make him feel better, you know? Damn. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Kuroko's like, yeah, stop that shit. We done with that. No more child talk. He's like, what? I just got dunked on? No way. Oh, Kuroko, he's showing up. Oh. Oh. Ooh. That was badass, bro. Man, like, slapped it into the ground for it to just bounce right to Kuroko. That was epic. That was a sweet move. And you know that stung his hand a little bit, just slapping that ball. Oh, he'd been this good, hell yeah. He's serious now. Yeah. I was just about to say, I'm like, he is fired up from this man calling him a child, literally picking him up, putting that disrespect on his name. Man is mad. They're so weak. That too. That would piss me off. Don't talk until you play them. Exactly, man. They're talking way too early. I don't know. Trash talk, some people view it as part of, you know, kind of this sport, right? Like, it happens. There's people who are gonna do it. There's people who are against it. And I don't know, I'm more against it. Like, I just don't like the idea of trash talking anybody. Like, if they're trying to play this game and they're just having a good time, I don't care. Like, I'm not gonna tell them, hey, you guys are shit, we're beating you. But especially, like, come on, before you even play them, you're gonna try to say, oh, these guys aren't as good as they're made out to be. Like, you are just screwing yourself over at that point. Like, you are talking yourself into thinking that, oh, these guys aren't a threat. We aren't, like, there's no problem here. We can take it easy. No, save that shit at least for middle of the game. Preferably at the end. Like, at the end, it would be better to just be like, yeah, we won. Like, get wrecked. And, you know, that's it, right? Don't go at the beginning of the match. Don't just be like, hey, you guys, you look like shit. You're shit. I don't gotta bother with you. It's like, that's just, and you're announcing to the other team that you don't have any, like, you don't think of them as a problem. So then they have that advantage now. It's just, you know, trash talk, it can screw you over, like, immediately. Especially because you're gonna fire up that team to be more pissed off at you and want to beat you. Dad. Man just called him dad to his face? Don't you think man would have been like, what did you just call me? You just call me dad? Oh, come on. Yeah, man, feel it. Feel it. Oh, passing it. You had that. Nah, he did not. Man's getting scared. Oh, he's like, why is he bigger? This has never happened. Kuroko's been sitting here like, man, I want it. Like, I've been asking. I don't want to lose. Well, that sucks for you, man. That really sucks. Generation. We overestimate, and you underestimate us. Compared to you, he's way stronger. Oh, yeah. Man's still thinking of Kisei. He's like, you're not even in their shadow, bro. Damn. Game over. Oh, what? 12-point lead. Atta boys. Damn. Bro's here? Yo, he's doing his research right now. He is watching him. Oh? Yeah, come to admit you were wrong? You better. You better. I lost, yeah, admit it. I mean, your next game. That's right, man. Use it as motivation. Take it in good sport, I guess, yeah. Okay, I spoke maybe a little bit too soon. Maybe, maybe he's not such a good sport. Even Kuroko was surprised. That's surprising. Usually he's just got that straight face. This time he was like, oh. Benched? Wow, Kuroko was benched. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we already knew that, but it's nice that they're showing that they don't need Kuroko. Like, Kuroko, he is a great addition to the team. He is a great part, an important part. But in order to beat these teams, like, they don't always need Kuroko's, like, amazing passes. It might be better for him to sit out, because then when he actually does come on for the matches, for the really, like, tough ones, people won't really know what to expect. Like, not as many people will have seen it, have talked about it. So that's probably what they're thinking, right? Is keep him kind of, rested, keep him, for the emergencies, for if they're falling behind or if they want to keep that lead in, then that makes sense. I do feel bad for Kuroko, though. He wants to play. He's just sitting on that bench being like, man, I want this. 118 to 51. Holy shit, bro. Yeah, they really don't need Kuroko. What did I say? Kuroko, let me in. Just feeling restless. Yeah, maybe put him in for a few, maybe just get it out of his system. Should be easy. Again, are these those punks? They look like punks, bro. Yeah, they're the same dudes. Oh, wait till you get a load of us, bitches. Yeah, hey, look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now. That's right. We're terrified. Oh, yeah, the coach has no idea. She's like, man, we must have a good, presence because, man, they're terrified of us. Changes every year, right? And that probably a miracle went to each one of those. Acquired. Okay. Yep, this guy. The shooter, right? The best shooter. Didn't hear about it. Oh, is it Buddy? Oh, damn. They in prison uniforms. It's looking like. Yeah, let's go. The orange is actually, I did not think the orange, maybe it's the haikyu in me, but orange, I did not expect it to be that intimidating looking. So it literally is like they're in a prison uniform. Wow. Man's just going right up. Oh, he's got his toy with him. Or sorry, his figure. Yo, What'd you do that for? He doesn't remember me if I introduce. Oh! Get revenge on? Oh! 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 That's actually badass. Attaboy, Kagami. He's like, you look like the type that you're gonna forget my name, or you're gonna pretend to forget my name immediately. And he does. He's got a point. This man does look like that level of disrespect. I like it. Man's taking the initiative. He's like, you're gonna remember this shit. Destroyed Sadine. Wow, those points are ridiculous. Tripled. Repeat itself, sure. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, that's just bullshit. Yeah, you don't know what will happen. You and your stupid horoscopes, man. You don't know the future. You do not know what the future holds. It's like, oh, history will repeat itself. Nah, because we got a whole different players now. Well, not whole different. Like, we got the same seniors, but, you know, we got new players. And they're good. They're great, actually. And one of them you played with, and you know he's good at the game. Just because you and your team are like, you know, top 3 material, doesn't mean no one's ever going to catch up to you. It's just, you know, that's kind of the arrogance of just, you know, being in a top school. Like, you let it get to your head and you think, yeah, well, we destroyed you guys once before. It's going to happen again. It's like what I just said. They're not taking it seriously enough. And they're letting themselves be too calm about it. And they're going to be relaxed. They're not going to be expecting much. And then we're going to destroy it. Because that's how it goes. I don't like you. Okay. Kuroko's like, I don't give a shit, bro. I don't like you either. Soon today. Fair point. Really interesting. Yeah, probably. Is it a story though? Did he make it up? We know you went to watch like 2 of his matches so far, at least. Like, he is interested. He wants to know more about him. Sure, he probably doesn't like Kuroko. You know, I think Kuroko said he didn't like him either. So, hey, I mean, fair. We're like, that makes it easier for us because we're gonna destroy you. Well, you won 3 times. Yo, I am really enjoying how they're constantly being praised. The generation of miracles, like they're talked about like they're prodigies, they're kind of gods among other students when it comes to basketball. But in the 2 that we've seen so far, the 2 that we've met, the coaches aren't taking their shit, or at least their fellow teammates are not taking their shit. It's not like, yes, sir. Like, you can do what you want. You're good enough. You can call the shots. No, the coach takes charge. The captain takes charge. And they just don't put up with it. And they'll call them out on their shit. It's like, yeah, you and your stupid horoscopes, like, they're not an excuse. I respect that. I respect that, you know, they're not taking the shit of these guys who, you know, their confidence is just overbearing. Never. Not even once. Oh, wow. High arc. Hey, bro, don't question it. You know. Man's just walking away. He gave it so much time. You know he did that on purpose. He's playing it cool, but you know he did that to look cool. He gave himself as much time, gave as big of an arc as possible, just so that he could turn around and walk away. I never miss my shots. Doesn't lose his form. That's ridiculous. I don't know if that's necessary. It must be, right, to get that distance. 153 to 21? Holy crap, dude. Like, what even is that? He's What even is the number for that? There's quadrupled. What even? I can't even. I don't even know the number for like 6 for 6 times the score. Yeah, that's right. Look at us. I like it. I like it. Kuroko, he didn't even they ain't even phased. They're staring at him. Kagami had no idea. 2 games. And the last day. Okay. Uh-huh. 2 of the kings in 1 day? Oh my god. That's incredible. Yeah, you. You're the only one. Maybe Kuroko. Maybe Kuroko likes it. Excited too, yeah. Yeah, we know. Still. Data firing. Yeah. Everyone's gonna be like hyped for it, man. Like they're gonna be nervous, but you know they're into it. You should rest, yeah. Poor Kagami, man. He's just excited. Anyway, though, holy shit, man. Like, we are going to play against 2 of, like, the king teams in a day, like, back-to-back, basically? That's stupid. And that's probably 2 miracles, right? Like, we didn't hear anything about it, but I imagine if 3 of these teams, if there's 3 teams that are all, like, top of Japan or Tokyo, whatever the district is that they're going for, then it's most likely that there's going to be 3 miracles all on those teams, right? Because we know that the miracles went for the top teams that they could. Kisei, I guess he didn't want to aim that high. So that most likely means we're going up against not just the 2 king teams, we're going up against 2 generation miracle players there. So one of them we know is, what's his name? Shooter dude. Yeah, Shintaro. So Shintaro, he's a bit of a tool. That's all I can say right now. He's interesting. Like, I don't know, the whole horoscope thing is weird. Like, and he doesn't even follow it. Like, his horoscope was bad, but he was still playing, like he was still into it and he was still doing great. But he said it was something like he counteracted it. Like, he got rid of his bad luck it was doing something I can't remember. But it's like, then what's the point, man? Just forget about the horoscope and just play the game. Like, if you can just easily counteract a part of the horoscope when it says you're doing bad and still play perfectly, he got all of his shots in, then forget the horoscope, man. Like, why are you so stuck on the horoscope? But anyway, we know he's a good player because we just saw him make every single one of his shots that he did. He shoots from like half court, maybe even further than half court, and he still hits all his shots. Like they said, as long as he keeps his form, then he's good. Like, it's 100% it's done. He's making it. So I'm guessing probably when we were playing up against them, our team, or maybe Kagami, maybe Kuroko, whoever, maybe the seniors will try to do anything they can to break his form. Kind of the same as what they just did for for Papa. If they let him be, if they don't put that pressure on him, he's going to do good. But they're probably going to try to copy that with Shintaro and, get as close to him as possible, put as much pressure on him as possible, and always have somebody on him. I would say Kagami is the best bet to keep on him, to put that pressure on and block his shots if he can. Or maybe the strategy could be like someone's going to hang out near the basket and try to swipe it away before it gets in. That would be difficult though because of such the high arc. That probably is part of the reason as to why it's such a high arc, right? So that it goes it kind of drops straight down. Hard to, counteract that, hard to counter it when you barely get a second to do it, to hit it. So I don't know. I'm guessing that's going to be the case, is stay on him as much as possible, break his form if you can, like put that pressure onto him. And that's it, right? Like that's all you can really do against a guy like that. But still, like that's just mind-blowing that they're gonna have to go up against a different Miracle, or at least a different King level team, one of the top 3, before they go up against this guy. So they're gonna be so tired. It's gonna be brutal. And we don't know what the deal is with like Shintaro's team. If like, do they only have the one game? So they're gonna be nice and well rested while we've already played one and we're tired as hell. Is that how it's gonna go? That's just unfair. That's brutal. Or maybe they have a game too, and you know, maybe it's even like that. But we don't know. It's hard to say. Like, it would be pretty dang unfair if we were the only team that played a game before. But I think that's just kind of something that happens with like the number of teams that there is, and that's just kind of how it works out, right? I don't know. I have faith that we will at least win the first match in order to play against Shintaro's team. Maybe we'll lose against them, because I'm getting a hard time like catching the vibe of what this series is gonna be like. Because we have 25 episodes in this first season. Then we have, what is it? Is it 3 seasons? I think one of you guys said it was 3 seasons. Either it was 3 seasons and a movie, or maybe it was 2 seasons and 2 movies. Something like that. But we have a lot of content, and it feels like they are kind of speeding through it. Like we've already been through, what, 4 of the teams in the tournament? And it's only episode 7 in season 1. So I don't really know. Maybe this first season is this tournament, and we're only going to go up against, like, I don't know, 3 of the Miracles? And then the movie? And then season 2? Whatever. I still need to look up, like, canonical order of the timeline of the movies and series. Like, yeah, I don't know what it's going to be. Like, it could almost be, like, the first half of this season is this tournament, like, leading up. And maybe by, like, episode 14 or 15, we're already going to be in, like, the semifinals. I have no idea. I felt like with other shows like Haikyu, Run with the Wind, stuff like that, I was able to get a decent idea of like the pacing of it. But this show, it's kind of throwing me through a loop here because I have no clue. I have no idea what we're doing. But hey, I'm excited for it because it is exciting so far. Like, we are going up against these good teams. And each team, it's been very satisfying. Like, they underestimate us, we put them through it, we beat them, and it's just been great. Even Kisei's team, that one I really was not expecting to win, but we did. So it's a pleasant surprise what they're putting us through, and it's nice to not know what is going to happen, like to not have really a good idea. Because with that whole match, I was thinking we're going to lose because it's a Miracle and it's only like episode 3. So of course we're going to lose. And then we won. And it's like, oh, okay. So I can't even pretend to know what's going to happen here. But no matter what, like, I know it's going to be good. We're going to have a bunch of matches leading up to just the Miracle matches. So I don't know. I'm concerned. I'm very nervous about what's going to happen here. I hope that everything goes well for us. Like, hey, maybe we're going to beat them, beat Shintaro and the other King team. And then, you know, next season is the next tournament, like the even more important tournament. But no, that was a really good episode. I enjoyed it. It was nice that we got to beat Papa and his team. And I really thought the man was going to like turn a new leaf. He was going to be like, yeah, man, like you guys won. I'll admit that I underestimated you. You guys, like, you know, I'm gonna beat you in the future. That's my motivation. And he partially did that. But then he's just like, you're an idiot. You suck. A moron. It's like, whoa, bro. Like, it's a game. Man took it personally. He was angry about it. So I'm guessing we're probably gonna see him in the future again. I hope so, because, you know, he was an interesting character. I want to see what he does when he actually takes his opponent seriously right off the bat. Hopefully they're going to actually practice and it's not just going to be Papa doing all the work. And, you know, that'll just be interesting to see. Like, just what they can do when they have a 2-meter tall player and they actually put in the work to be a good team at the same time. But no, that's just kind of it. Like, you know, Shintaro, he's obviously, I don't know if he's kind of the main rival of this season. It almost seems like it. Like, it seems like they're kind of building up to him a little bit more than they did with Kisei. Because Kisei, he showed up, and then we played him like an episode later. This guy, we've already seen him for 3 episodes, and we're not even going up against him yet. So it seems like he is much more of a threat. Because they did say that Kisei was like, he was the weakest of the miracles. So obviously the rest are going to be a bit more intimidating, a bit more tough to go against. Like, we have to work harder, especially when they have these absolute powerhouse teams backing them. So, like, I don't know, maybe Kisei was just kind of, he was the beginner level, and now we're going into like the big bosses. Like, you know, it's leading up for like half a season to go up against these guys, maybe the whole season. But yeah, no, I'm definitely really interested in seeing what happens. Like, I want to know who we're going up against now, who is on that other powerhouse team that we're going to go up against on the same day. I want to know what that deal is. If it's another miracle, maybe not. Like, maybe they're going to keep the spotlight on Shintaro. Oh, just another touch. I love that we went up against those thugs again. Like, they just didn't stand a chance. Like, I thought they were going to get, like, I thought that was going to actually be a match. Because they actually gave them time to be like, oh yeah, look at these guys. Look at them. They're in uniform. Like, we get to see them. We didn't even get to see the other teams during that compilation. So I thought we were actually going to go up. And it's like, no. They gave up. They were terrified. So, no, that was just a nice little touch there. Like, you know, just rub it in. It's like, you guys were assholes. You know, we're going to beat you again. Just teach you a lesson for sure. But yeah, no, that is going to be it for this episode. So if you guys enjoyed, please be sure to drop a like. Subscribe to the channel if you want to stay updated on this series or any of my other series. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, the episode, whatever you want to say. Just no spoilers, obviously. And yeah, I do have a Patreon link down below too, by the way. I should probably plug that, but it gives you early access to the videos. And I'm actually experimenting with the idea of doing like unfiltered episodes. What should I call that? Unedited? Like how on YouTube I have to blur out the episode in order for, you know, copyright stuff. So I think on Patreon, now that they've released, like, I can actually upload the videos straight to Patreon, no YouTube middleman. So I might actually be able to do like non-blurred videos and maybe, you know, a little bit more sound, because I also have to turn the sound down a lot. So that I'm sort of experimenting with that. I'm hoping this will be the first video that does it. If it still gets uploaded to Patreon like blurred, then you know that maybe there was a copyright issue or something. I'm not too sure. Anyway though, that is it. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace.